Ashika, I still remember when the idea of financial inclusion felt so out of reach for so many people, especially in smaller towns and villages. Today, with schemes like PM Jan Dhan Yojana, that gap seems to be closing faster than ever.
It's true, Prabhu. What I love about PMJDY is how it treats banking as a basic right, not a privilege. Suddenly, even families who never imagined having a bank account are part of the system. It's almost like handing someone a key to unlock new opportunities.
Exactly. And it's not just about money, right? It's about security, dignity, even hope. When you know you can safely save or receive benefits, it changes how people see their own future.
That shift in mindset is huge. My aunt in a remote village called me recently, thrilled just to get her first bank statement. It may sound small, but for her, it was a sign that she truly belonged to something bigger.
Speaking of belonging, let's get to the heart of PMJDY. At its core, it's a national mission to include every household, rural or urban, within the formal banking system. The government wanted to make sure no one was left out.
That mission really shows in how broad the coverage is. Whether you're in a bustling city or a tiny hamlet, PMJDY aims to connect you. The big promise? Every family gets access to a basic bank account and services like savings, insurance, and even pensions.
And the beauty is in its simplicity. The process was designed to be as barrier-free as possible so that even if someone's never stepped into a bank before, they can still open an account quickly.
I think that's what made people trust the scheme. For so many, this was their first taste of official financial services, and it felt approachable rather than intimidating.
So, let's talk about what people actually get out of a PMJDY account. Sure, there's a savings account, but it goes a lot further, like earning interest on deposits, no minimum balance, and the ability to transfer money anywhere in India.
What makes it stand out for me is the direct benefit transfer. Instead of waiting for someone to disperse government benefits, the money lands straight in your account. And don't forget the access to things like insurance and pension plans. These are game changers.
Plus, there's accidental insurance cover up to Q1 lakh and a life cover of Q30,000, provided you meet the eligibility. Oh, and after 6 months of good account operation, there's even an overdraft facility often prioritized for women in the household.
That focus on empowering women is so important. It's not just finance, it's about social change too. And by putting real benefits in people's hands, PMJDY builds trust in the whole system.
Something I get asked about a lot is the accidental insurance cover. People don't always realize there's a key condition tied to their RuPay card usage.
I've heard that too. For the insurance to actually apply, the cardholder needs to do at least one successful transaction, either financial or even just checking their balance within 90 days before any accident. It makes sense, since it keeps the card active.
And these transactions can be anywhere at a bank branch, an ATM, a point-of-sale machine, online, or through a bank mitra. The main thing is to not let that card sit unused.
That's something we should really highlight. Keeping your RuPay card in use is more than just banking. It's literally about protecting yourself and your loved ones.
That actually reminds me of how easy it is to open a PMJDY account in the first place. People can go straight to any bank branch or reach out to Bank Mitra, those business correspondent outlets you often see in local markets.
And you don't even need to worry about having a big deposit. These accounts can be opened with zero balance. It's really about access, not how much you can put in.
Just one thing, if you want a checkbook, you might have to keep a minimum balance as required by the bank. But for most basic services, there's no such headache.
So, for people who always thought banks were only for the wealthy, PMJDY flips that idea on its head. It tells them, hey, there's a place here for you too.
Let's clear up the paperwork part. For a regular account, you'll need an officially valid document. Things like Aadhaar, PAN, voter ID, driving license, passport, or even an NREGA job card.
But here's the relief. If someone doesn't have these, banks can open what's called a small account. A self-attested photo and your signature or thumbprint right in front of the bank official is all it takes.
There are some caps, though. Deposits in a small account can't go over Can1 lakh in a year. Monthly withdrawals can't cross Canton 1,000. And you can't keep more than 50,000 inches the account at any time.
Exactly, and these accounts stay valid for 12 months initially. If you apply for the required documents, the validity can be extended for another year, so it's a great start while you get your paperwork sorted.
Stepping back for a second, it's clear PMJDY is about more than just opening accounts. It's about giving people a sense of belonging and real economic power.
That's what inspires me most. When families can save, insure themselves, and get government benefits directly, they become more resilient. It's about lifting up entire communities, not just individuals.
And as more people join the formal financial system, the whole country benefits stronger growth, less leakages, and more transparency.
If we keep spreading awareness, we're not just building accounts, we're building confidence and hope for millions.